Scammers were successful in stealing over $7.8 billion worth of Bitcoin in the year 2020. And this amount more than doubled in 2021, when they were able to steal over $14 billion worth of cryptocurrency in the most recent year. Every day, new forms of cryptocurrency-related cons emerge, and if you're not vigilant, you may find yourself falling for one of them. During the past 10 years, the cryptocurrency market has evolved into a veritable gold mine, providing investors, traders, and even crypto fraudsters with the opportunity to amass enormous amounts of riches. Stick to the video to learn more about the top 5 common scams you must avoid at all costs. Number 1. Fake crypto exchanges. Before you open an account with a new or unknown marketplace, give it some serious thought. One method to attract the interest of prospective crypto investors who are itching to join in on the action is to make a cryptocurrency exchange, even if you don't intend to use it. Yes, there is such a thing as fake cryptocurrency exchange, and in some cases, they have been used to scam investors out of their money. For con artists, it may be as simple as enticing crypto investors with a promise of free Bitcoin or something similar to get them to sign up for the exchange. This may be done in a variety of ways. The victim may then discover, after having made an initial deposit, that none of it was real, and that they have been conned out of their money in the process. As for how to stay away from these fake trades, what can you do? First things first, limit yourself to using just well-known and well-established cryptocurrency exchanges. Think carefully before opening an account with a cryptocurrency exchange that you are not acquainted with, and always do your homework first to ensure that everything is in order before you start trading. If you want to learn more about the reputation of an exchange, you should look at industry websites and publications, message boards and forums, and any other reliable sources of information you can discover. It also doesn't hurt to keep in mind the wisdom that our parents and grandparents have instilled in us from an early age. If something appears too good to be true, there's a strong chance that it is. Number 2. ICO and fake cryptos. Buying initial public offerings, IPOs, is a useful parallel for understanding initial coin offerings, ICOs. It's the first time a new coin or cryptocurrency is made available for purchase. You do realize that this will likely garner some notice, don't you? Con artists have the same line of thinking, and this is precisely why initial coin offerings, ICOs, that promote fake cryptocurrencies are ideal for frauds. An initial coin offering fraud may go like this. An initial coin offering that isn't real might be teased by asking potential investors to fork over some cash so they can join in early. When money is exchanged, but the initial coin offering never takes place, the investors' funds are lost forever. These kinds of cons happen rather frequently, to such an extent that the United States Securities and Exchange Commission, SEC, has produced a website that resembles them. But when you try to invest, it leads you to instructional materials rather than taking your money. Before putting money behind an initial coin offering, it is a good idea to do your homework, as it is with any other type of investment. Make an effort to get as much information as you can about the firm in question from a variety of different sources, not just the company itself or the teas that initially piqued your interest. In addition, make use of the resources that are available to you, such as the ones that are offered by the SEC. Number 3. Social engineering scams. In the world of cryptocurrencies, many of the same deceptive practices that are used to scam individuals out of their money or personal information are being exploited. This comprises a wide range of activities, some of which are phishing attempts, social media scams, and hacking. Phishing is an attempt to trick users into providing their credentials. For example, cryptocurrency investors may receive an email asking them to update their password or personal information on a cryptocurrency exchange. This is an example of an attempt to trick users into providing their credentials. With this information, a con artist can acquire access to an investor's possessions and sell them off. Always double verify the sender address on messages of this nature. An email that is full of mistakes or has a typeface that is unfamiliar to you is probably a fake. If it is at all feasible, you should compare it to other emails from the same exchange that you know to be authentic. Instead of clicking on any links contained inside the suspect email, you should proceed straight to your cryptocurrency exchange. You'll be able to check there to see if any changes need to be made to your email or password. It is essential to use caution when using social media as well. Someone posing as you on social media may approach you and ask for investment or deposits. to take your money and disappear. A useful point of reference? Follow your instincts and avoid trusting social media accounts, since it is too easy for bots and other automated programs to establish bogus profiles. Number 4. Ponzi schemes. The reality is that investing always involves some level of risk, and there is no assurance that the money will be returned. Pyramid scheme and Ponzi schemes are highly comparable to one another. Older investors are rewarded with the proceeds and investments from newer ones, so in effect, it's a game of hot potato with the money. It's a well-known scam in the world of finance, and it's just made its way into the cryptocurrency space. The government has taken action against those operating Ponzi schemes in the cryptocurrency sector, and this action includes taking action against people who use Bitcoin to solicit new investors. Government officials have asserted that they uncover and bring to justice a significant number of Ponzi scheme cases annually. This number includes cases utilizing cryptocurrency. The promise of investing your money at no risk to you with a certainty of enormous gains is one of the usual warning flags suggesting a Ponzi scheme, or virtually any other sort of fraud. The reality is that investing always involves some level of risk, and there is no assurance that the money will be returned. Number 5. Pump and dump Bitcoin scams. The term pump and dump should be known to investors who have even a passing familiarity with the stock market, especially given the headlines that were published about GameStop in the early years of 2021. A pump and dump scam is when several traders or investors purchase an item, like Bitcoin or penny stock for example, which causes the asset's value to skyrocket. After that, they sell everything off at a high price, often known as dumping it. As a result, investors who bought in during the first run-up are sometimes left with negative returns on their investments. It only seems to sense that the same strategy might be used with Bitcoins. Government regulators, such as the United States Commodity Futures Trading Commission, CFTC, have issued warnings to investors that pump and dump schemes can be particularly effective in the cryptocurrency sphere, and they have warned investors to do their research before making any decisions regarding investments. To conclude, if you don't know what to look out for, the crypto world may be risky. In that regard, cryptocurrency investment is similar to investing in other assets. Wherever there is wealth or worth, there will undoubtedly be cryptocurrency scammers, fraudsters, and con men or women trying to get their hands on it. People will be able to keep their assets safer if they take a few precautions. This includes conducting research on a firm before investing on it. As well as using common sense, a good rule of thumb is that if something seems too good to be true, it typically is. It never hurts to be suspicious of anyone who contacts you and requests a deposit, payment, or other kinds of payments. Another red sign is if a crypto exchange or ICO offers you a guarantee of any kind. And if someone or a corporation offers you something for free, proceed with caution. Giving goods out is not a common strategy for businesses to generate money. Keeping your wits about you and avoiding anything that appears suspicious should keep the majority of crypto investors safe from scams, whether you're new to the industry or a seasoned veteran. Malicious actors have a plethora of methods for diverting payment from unsuspecting cryptocurrency users. To avoid the most typical scams, you must always be watchful and informed of the techniques employed by unscrupulous parties. Always use legitimate websites and applications. And remember that if an investment seems too good to be true, it generally is. Thank you for watching.